Hey, welcome back. I want to start this video with a question. How many to-do lists have you made in your life that you actually finished? Not just crossed off a few things and moved on. Actually finished. Every item. Done. For most people, the answer is not many. And the reason is not that you are lazy or disorganized. The reason is that the to-do list itself is broken. It is the wrong tool for how work actually happens. Today I am going to show you what to do instead. We are building something called an action dashboard inside Notion. It is free, it takes about 30 minutes to set up, and it is genuinely going to change how you manage your tasks and your time. Let's get into it. Before we build the new system, let me explain exactly why the old one fails. Because if you don't understand the problem, the solution will not stick. A standard to-do list has three fundamental weaknesses. The first weakness is that it has no context. A list just tells you what to do. It doesn't tell you why you're doing it, how it connects to anything bigger, or what happens if you don't do it today. So tasks sit there with no sense of priority or purpose, and it becomes very easy to keep putting them off. The second weakness is that it causes overwhelm. Every time you don't finish a task, it rolls over to the next day, and the next, and the next. After a couple of weeks, your list is so long and so stale that looking at it feels terrible. So you stop looking at it. And then you have not just an ineffective list, you have no system at all. The third weakness is that it is completely static. A to-do list does not know whether something is urgent or just eventually important. It doesn't know whether you have 5 minutes or 5 hours available. It cannot filter itself based on where you are or how much energy you have. It just shows you everything all at once and leaves you to figure it out. These three problems are not things you can fix by being more disciplined or making a better list. They are structural problems with the format itself. And the only real fix is to replace the format. Here is the core idea behind the action dashboard. Instead of a list of tasks, you build a database. And instead of one view of that database, you create multiple views, each one filtered to show you exactly what you need to see at a specific moment. Think about the difference between a spreadsheet and a list on a piece of paper. The paper list shows you everything, whether it is relevant right now or not. The spreadsheet can be sorted, filtered, and rearranged in seconds to show you only what you need. That is what we are building in Notion, a single database that holds all your tasks, connected to your projects and goals, with different views that answer different questions. What do I work on today? What is the highest priority thing on my plate? What can I do in the next 20 minutes? What is blocked and waiting on someone else? You get to see the right tasks at the right moment instead of everything all at once. Let us build it. Go to notion.so and sign in with your free account. Create a new page and call it Action Dashboard. Inside that page, add a database. Type / and select Table, then choose Inline. This is your master task database. Now set up the columns. Here is what each one does. Task name is your first column. This is just the title of the task written clearly as an action. Not just report, but write the first draft of the monthly report. The more specific the task name, the easier it is to sit down and actually do it. Status is a select property. Add these options: not started, in progress, blocked, and done. These four cover every state a task can be in. Blocked is especially important because it flags the tasks you cannot move forward on until something else happens, which is information that a plain to-do list completely hides from you. Priority is another select property. Add high, medium, and low. Be honest when you assign these. Not everything is high priority. If everything is high priority, nothing is. Due date is a date property. Add this for tasks that have a hard deadline. Leave it blank for tasks that are important, but not time-bound. Energy level is a select property with 3 options: deep work, light work, and quick task. Deep work is for tasks that require full concentration, Light work is for tasks that are important but can be done while tired or distracted. Quick task is for anything that takes less than 10 minutes. This column is one of the most underused ideas in task management and one of the most powerful. When you only have 15 minutes before a meeting, you filter for quick tasks and immediately know what to do with that time. Context is a multi-select property. Add tags that reflect where or how a task gets done. Examples include at computer, phone call, errands, waiting for, and deep focus. This is especially useful if your work happens in different locations or modes. Project is a relation property. This connects each task to a project's database. We will set that up in the next section, but add the column now and leave it empty for the moment. Add 5 or 6 sample tasks to your database and fill in the properties honestly. Use real tasks from your actual life, not made-up examples. This helps you immediately see whether the system fits your workflow. Everything described here works on the free Notion plan. No subscription required. This is the part that solves the context problem I mentioned earlier. This is how your daily tasks connect to the bigger picture. Create a second page in your Notion workspace and call it Projects. Add another database here with columns for project name, status, and goal or outcome. Add your current active projects as rows. These could be things like launch website, write book proposal, complete online course, or prepare for quarterly review. Keep this list realistic. You probably have between 3 and 8 active projects at any given time. Now go back to your task database. For the project column you set up earlier, click on the column header and make sure it is set as a relation, pointing to your project's database. Now when you open any task, you can link it to the project it belongs to. This single connection changes everything. Now when you look at a task, you know exactly why it exists. It is not just Write Introduction on your list. It is Write Introduction for the website launch project. That context makes it much easier to prioritize and much harder to ignore. As you get more comfortable with the system, you can add a goals database above your projects database and connect projects to goals the same way. That creates a full chain from your long-term goals down to the individual tasks you do each day. But start with just the projects connection for now. You can build upward from there. Having all your tasks in one database is only useful if you can see the right ones at the right time. This is where views come in. A view is a filtered, sorted window into your database. Your database stays the same. You are just choosing what to show and how to show it. Here are the views I recommend building. Today's focus. Click Add View at the top of your database and choose Table. Name it Today's Focus. Add a filter for due date equals today, and another filter for status does not equal done. Now this view shows you only what is due today and still needs doing. Clean, focused, no distractions from the rest of your list. High priority. Add another table view called High Priority. Filter for priority equals high, and status does not equal done. This shows you your most important tasks, regardless of due date. When you have a clear stretch of time and want to make real progress, open this view. Quick Wins. Add a table view called Quick Wins. Filter for energy level equals quick task, and status does not equal done. Whenever you have a short gap in your day, open this view and knock something off without any decision-making required. Kanban board. Add a board view and group it by status. Now you can see all your tasks as cards, sorted into Not Started, In Progress, Blocked, and Done columns. Drag cards between columns as your work moves forward. This view gives you a visual overview of your whole workload at once. Calendar view. Add a calendar view set to due date. This shows all your deadline-based tasks laid out by day and week. Use this for planning and for spotting when you have too much due in one period before it becomes a problem. You can build as many views as you find useful. Each one takes about 30 seconds to create, and you can delete or modify them anytime. One of the most practical things you can add to your Action dashboard is a button that creates a new task instantly. In Notion, add a button block to the top of your Action dashboard page. You can do this by typing / and selecting button. Set the button action to add page in and point it to your master task database. Label the button something short like add task or capture. Now, whenever an idea or task comes to mind, you click one button, type the task name, and it is captured in your database. You can fill in the other properties later during a review session. The important thing is that the task is in the system immediately, so it does not get lost. This solves one of the most common failure points of any productivity system, which is the gap between thinking of something and actually getting it recorded. The smaller that gap, the more reliable your system becomes. A system without maintenance slowly turns back into chaos. The weekly review is what keeps your action dashboard clean and trustworthy. Set aside 15 to 20 minutes once a week. Most people do this on Sunday evening or Monday morning to do 4 things. First, go through anything marked done and archive or delete it to clear the clutter. Second, look at everything still in not started and ask yourself whether it still belongs in your system. If a task has been sitting there untouched for 2 weeks, it is worth asking whether you are ever actually going to do it. If not, delete it. A clean system you trust is more valuable than a complete record of things you never do. Third, update the status of anything that has changed, tasks that are now blocked, tasks that have moved from in progress to done, tasks that started as low priority but are now high. Fourth, plan forward. Look at the week ahead. Assign due dates to anything that needs to move this week. Make sure your today's focus and high priority views are going to show you the right things when you open them Monday morning. This 15 to 20 minute ritual is what separates a system that stays useful for months from one that quietly falls apart after 2 weeks. Here is your starting point if you want to build this today. Open Notion and create a new page called Action Dashboard. Add a database and set up these 6 columns: task name, status, priority, due date, energy level, and context. Add your current 10 most important tasks. Create 3 views: today's focus, high priority, and quick wins. Add a capture button at the top. That is the core of the system. You can add the projects connection, the Kanban board, and the calendar view once the basics feel comfortable. But the 6 columns and 3 views are enough to make a real difference starting today. Do not wait until the system is perfect to start using it. Build it as you use it. The tasks you add in the first week will teach you more about what properties and views you actually need than any amount of planning in advance. And that is it. The Action Dashboard approach to Notion task management. One database, smart views, tasks connected to projects, and a quick capture button that makes sure nothing slips through the cracks. This whole system runs on the free Notion plan. No subscriptions, no add-ons required. If this video helped you, hit the like button and subscribe. I put out practical Notion and productivity content regularly, and I want to make sure you do not miss the next one. Drop a comment and tell me the one thing about to-do lists that drives you the most crazy. I genuinely read every comment, and I would love to know.